You aren't better than anyone else. Guys, I live in LA. I moved from New York to LA, and guys, it went from one big city to the next. So I've had my fair share of encounters with celebrities. And especially I worked at Whole Foods for like almost 2 years. I talked to a lot of celebrities. Sometimes I didn't even know they were celebrities, to be honest, guys. I don't even recognize faces, guys. I look at the face and I'm like, oh wow, beautiful. And then my coworkers are like, did you know who that was? I've had such nasty encounters with like models and influencers that I didn't even know they were famous, but they acted like on such a pedestal, even to me, a complete stranger. I'm just trying to check you out. Like, I'm just trying to make sure you have a good day, add some positivity to your life. I'd be like, in cashier fashion, I would be like, how are you today? I hope you're having a great day. And if they don't want to talk, I understand, like, you don't want to talk. But like some of them guys, they'd look at me like, sue me. Come lock me up for trying to make sure you have a good day and a good interaction. At least one, if I can make one person smile, that means I did my job right. It's not even about the job, it's just something that I want to contribute to this world, positivity. After a bunch of encounters like that, it really just taught me, like, do these people think that they're better than anybody else? Because I can't even imagine a mindset you must be in to put yourself on such a pedestal because you have a certain number on the screen. If anything, that should make you even more grateful. Wow, people love you and people support you. So be grateful and give the good energy that you're receiving back out. I don't understand that. I'm not here to judge, but I'm judging a little bit. Recently, my social media has been doing pretty good. Oh my god, I'm really grateful for you guys. Oh my goodness. But I could never imagine being like, oh wow, I have this and this amount of followers, treat me with respect, or you don't deserve respect because I'm better than what? Please, that is so embarrassing. Please, you did not learn the lessons you needed to learn. Hi, my princesses and my princess. A little bit heated there. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm gonna do a quick fit check because I know you guys are dying to see. These are the nails, guys. The cheetah print matches. I'm obsessed. This is the outfit, guys. I'm so obsessed. This is what it looks like underneath. Guys, look how cute. The leg warmers. Purr. Back to me living in LA. Not only is the influencer culture here kind of crazy, there's a lot of homeless people like on the streets and stuff, and it honestly breaks my heart. I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid and I was growing up, I would try to avoid them, and I know like that was a very toxic thing of me because I was thinking like, oh wow, these are unsafe people. But to be honest, it was a really toxic mindset I was in because they are human beings and I didn't give them the respect they deserved. But living in LA, there's a ton of homeless people here and it really helped me humanize them. You guys know I go out on walks almost every day. I like to talk to people. I like to, spread good energy out in the way I can. If I feel safe, I'll speak to some of the homeless people and they'll tell me about their stories. And it's honestly crazy because we are truly a victim of circumstance. All of us, okay? You know what Kamala said? She said, do you think you just fell out of a coconut tree? It's so true because we truly were born into our circumstance with the amount of privilege we have to have a house, to have a bed to sleep in, to have food to eat every day. That is an immense amount of privilege. Even to live like in the US, we have more privilege than a lot of people in the entire world. And so be grateful for that and actually remember that being grateful is so important when it comes to the things that surround us every single day, like nature and like even the people that love you. Be grateful. Being grateful will literally lead to everything in your life will become a blessing, to be honest. Even the bad things, you're gonna start to see them in a better light. Like, wow, I'm grateful that I went through this struggle. Maybe during the struggle, you're a little bit like, oh, this is overwhelming. But afterwards, you're going to see it because everything truly does happen for a reason. And I know, like, when you're in the problems, it seems like, oh my God, this is so overwhelming. But everything is going to play out the way it's meant to play out. And good things are meant for all of us. I speak to a lot of the homeless people and they talk about their stories. It honestly breaks my heart to see, like, wow, these people, some of them, they were just born into living in poverty, like immense poverty. The way that society looks down on these people, like they're not even human beings, is actually crazy. How are they supposed to, everyone says, get a job, get a job. How are they supposed to get a job if nobody's presenting opportunities to them because they're looking down on them on first base? That's the same thing with like job opportunities. Like people, they don't even hire people if they don't have the right attire or whatever. Or you know what? Sometimes people, they don't have that privilege, okay? We need to start just looking at people for who they show up as in their personality, okay? If they're willing to put their heart and soul into what they're doing, Give them a chance. Please, you are not better than anybody else just because you have some type of privilege that you were born into, or that, you know what, maybe you worked hard for it, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy you've got the resources that you deserve. But you don't think everybody deserves that? Everybody deserves to have an easy life. Not just you. Even if you don't have an easy life, you still have privilege. Okay? It honestly breaks my heart because they're unable to break the cycle because of how much society comes against them. People think that money and having status in this world means everything, but in actuality, it means nothing. It matters what you do with that, okay? You're not leaving behind your stacks of cash. You're not bringing that with you to the grave. Maybe you'll leave generational wealth, but you're not bringing that with you. You know what you're gonna leave behind is your impact on that you have on the world. Spread as much love and positivity. Isn't that what life is for? Spread as much love. Use that money to help people. Obviously, put yourself first too. Of course, put yourself first, but if you have an excess of money, like, I don't know, people be out here with, if you have over $50 million, it's giving greedy, okay? It's giving greedy. You do not need that much money, bro. Donate. Billionaires, they donate little pennies compared to their wealth. Please have some humanity. You're not better than anybody else just because you have some cash. You know what's all similar between all of us? Is that we're all gonna end up dying. Okay, we got a little bit morbid there. Okay, anyways. Life is meant to spread love despite our circumstances. Not because, guys, you could become better. You can go through hard stuff and just be like, oh, well, I'm going to treat you like absolute trash because I went through this, and this, have the bullet pointed list and everything. But is that going to benefit anybody? It's not benefiting you. It's not benefiting the people around you. Please, become the person you want to become despite your circumstances. As if everybody doesn't go through hard stuff. I know it's on different levels. Okay, I know. I understand that. We all go through hard things in general, okay? And for you to let those negative things overtake your life, you're doing a disservice not only to yourself but to others and to the world around you. Please be the change you want to see in the world. You went through traumatic cycles from your parents, from the people surrounding you, your friends and stuff. Break the cycle. Be intentional about it. People always make promises, oh, I'm not going to be like my parents, they treated me like trash and stuff, but they just say, words are just words if you don't do action behind it, okay? You have to actually be intentional about what you're doing, about what you're saying. And yes, it takes a lot of energy, and it takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of willpower. Yes, I get it, it's hard, but it will be so worth it in the long run when you don't have to carry around all that baggage with you, have it on the back burner just waiting for you to pull it out and use it as an excuse to treat people with a bad behavior. Please, your parents treated you horribly? Great. That's amazing. No, wait. That's not what I meant. Okay, wait. Your parents treated you horribly. You did not deserve that. Nobody deserves to be treated like trash. But you know what? You can't change the past. You can only change who the person you become. Okay, you can only change how you affect the others around you. Please think about it. Be intentional about it. And yes, it's gonna take a long time, guys. No one said it was easy. That's the thing. Everyone says, oh, wow, it's going to take this long. And I'm going to have to think about each thought. It's going to be exhausting. It's going to be exhausting. Guys, why are we thinking short term? As if you don't have your entire life ahead of you. Please, enough with that. Okay, don't use that as an excuse to be lazy and to just continue spreading your negativity out to the entire world. We already have enough negativity. Okay, please don't bring that. Don't add to it, okay? That's embarrassing. And guys, after a while, if you do something again and again, if you retrain your brain, like for example, when I used to compare myself to others, I would think toxic thoughts about them. Like, oh my God, why is she more beautiful than me? Or why do they have more money than me? Why do they have this privilege? Once I started retraining my brain, like every time I had a toxic thought like that, nope, enough. Cut it out your brain, replace it with something positive. And if I had a toxic thought about, wow, why is she more beautiful than me, which doesn't even exist, we're all beautiful in our own ways. If I had that kind of toxic thought, I would go up to that person and be like, you are so phenomenal, you are amazing. I had to replace it, and for me, it was beneficial for me to go up to that person and say it. If I compare my career to somebody else, it's like, oh, how come they get this kind of success and I don't? Guys, what's meant for them is meant for them. You cannot steal somebody else's destiny. You will get what's coming to you, okay? It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be exactly what's meant for you. Stop comparing yourself to others. That people put themselves on pedestals against other people is that they think they're better than other people. Okay, if you have this success, now you think you're better than somebody else, or you don't have this kind of success that somebody else has and you think you're worse, or that this person is worth more and you treat them with such privilege. That's why people, they treat celebrities like wow, that's amazing. They literally kiss the ground they walk on. Please, enough, guys. You can look up to people. I understand that, and you can admire their, accomplishments and everything they've done. They've built a beautiful career. Be so appreciative of that. But please do not put these people on in like high pedestals because you don't know these people. Okay, after all, everybody's on the internet. You're only seeing one side of them. I always see videos of celebrities and they'll be rude until they see someone has a camera out. And then they're like, oh, please, are you living for the camera? Please, be the person you are behind the camera and in front of it, okay? That's how you build authenticity in your character, okay? Soon people are gonna see through that. Your true character is gonna slip out. You think you're that good at acting? Enough, okay? Please be the person that you want to be, even when people are not watching. Be the person you want to be for yourself. For yourself, okay? Don't just be toxic. Oh, wow, nobody's watching. Now I'm gonna be evil. No, please, enough, guys. That was a cute evil laugh. I know, like, changing your mindset and stuff is very exhausting. People see that and they get tired just even thinking about it. But that mindset's gonna keep you so trapped. It's gonna keep you stagnant. Okay, it's gonna keep you in a fixed mindset. We're working towards a growth mindset. Okay? No one's ever perfect. Okay, nobody's ever perfect. You will never be perfect. Sorry. Tough pill to swallow, but it's true. There's always been something you need to improve on. There's always been something that you need to grow in that area. But that's the beautiful thing about life, is that we were not born perfect, so we can use life for something. Imagine how boring life would be if we were just all perfect all around. It would be crazy. We would do nothing. We would be bored out of our minds. Please, but don't be bored in the way that you're looking to be in drama. People, they get into that. It's either they get bored and they work on themselves, or they get bored and they focus on other people and their dramas and they get invested, and then they, like, on TikTok, all these different dramas going on and people are like invested in lives of random strangers, and no hate towards that, okay? It's a little bit of entertainment, but if you're literally obsessed with people who, like, on the internet, please focus on yourself, guys. Please, okay? Your life, you only have one life. Stop spending on other people and stop spending it on being toxic. We use all this social media and stuff as distraction from truly working on ourselves, because to work on yourself means that you have to admit that you're not perfect. And a lot of people are unwilling to admit that. But you're not perfect. Sorry. It's the truth. It's the truth, guys. Nobody's perfect. But that's the beautiful thing about us, and that's what makes us unique. Stop comparing yourself to others. Okay, it's not gonna lead to good things. Okay, instead think, oh wow, this person has these attributes and this kind of personality trait. I really like to adopt it in my own individualistic way, and then start adapting it. Okay, that's the fun part of life, guys. Do you know how much stuff there is to learn about you? Like, that you haven't even touched the basics. Okay, the iceberg. You know how people do the infographics of 10% and 90%? Bro, you aren't even past that 10% yet. Okay, you have so much to learn about yourself. Please start doing the work and start realizing that you can become whoever you want, as long as you put the work behind it and you believe in yourself. Okay, guys, these videos always go in like so many different directions. You guys, I don't know if I actually have ADHD, but guys, I can't stay on subject, but I hope you guys got like a little bit of something from it, because I got something from it. Sometimes I be saying stuff and I'm like, wow, girl, where you got knowledge? Like, where did you learn this from? Like, I'm gonna see y'all princesses and princes in the next video.